Welcome to Ramadan Reminders, brothers and sisters. Let's start off the discussion on the experiences of regrets we may have come across in life. We may have regret on missed business opportunities or work opportunities, right? We may have regret on not working hard enough for a course in our school. We may regret on not treating loved ones the way they deserved until they kissed us goodbye. And we may even regret on not eating healthy enough or missed eating themselves. Right? We as human beings are filled with regret that we wish we had made better choices or decisions on. And imagine all these regrets we have gone through in life, be it in 20 years, 30 years, or even 50 years of our life, will never be comparable to the regret we shall experience on a day of judgment. One of the many names of Day of Judgment is Yawmul Hasr, the Day of Regret, a day where both disbelievers and believers will regret. Disbelievers will regret for not embarking upon the path of guidance, and for believers will regret on not spending every waking moment of our life on this guidance. This Rasul told us in an authentic hadith, were a man to be dragged on the face from the day he was born until the day he died as an old man, seeking only the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he would consider his deed insignificant on a day of judgment. Imagine a man who was serving Allah from the moment he's born till the day he died as an old man, who would consider his deed insignificant on the day of judgment. And another hadith, Rasul mentioned that the people of paradise will have no regrets. Will have no regrets, except for those moments in which they were not engaged in the remembrance of Allah. And this difference will further be leveraged in this blessed month of Ramadan. The great companion Talha bin Ubaidillah narrated that two men came to Rasulullah and became Muslim together at the same time. After accepting Islam, one man would strive harder than the other, and the one who used to strive harder went out to fight in the way of Allah and was martyred. The other man who accepted Islam at the same time, martyred a year later, who passed away on his deathbed. Later, Talha reported that he saw these two men at the gates of paradise. Then through the gates of paradise, someone came out and admitted the first one who died on his deathbed, and then came out again to admit the one who died as martyr. Then he came back to Talha and said, "Go back, for your time has not come." Talha waking up the next morning, telling people about this news, and they were all amazed. News came to Rasulullah and they told him about their story. And Rasulullah asked them, "Why are you so amazed at that?" And the companions mentioned about, "O Rasulullah, the first man who strove harder and died as martyr in the cause of Allah, but the other man who didn't strive as much and was not admitted to paradise before him." Then Rasulullah mentioned, "Did he not live for another year?" And they said, "Yes." Rasulullah then further asked, "And did he then not experience a Ramadan and fasted and prayed such and such during that year?" And they said, "Yes." And Rasulullah said, "The difference between them is greater than the difference between the heavens and the earth." This is collected in Ibn Majah. The opportunity to experience one more year and one more Ramadan is one of the greatest ways to catch up this race. Then you may question yourself that we are near the end of Ramadan and I haven't done much to catch up with this race. I've done nothing much to change myself as a human being, to increase the very taqwa that the whole purpose of Ramadan is. But in fact, we've failed to notice that one of the greatest or important part of Ramadan is yet to come, and that is the night of Qadr. The surah of Laylatul Qadr, the surah on Qadr, is revealed in the context of companions competing with one another, and especially with the people in the past, particularly a man from Bani Israel who lived his entire life of 80 years worshipping Allah. During the day he would stand up worshipping Allah, and he would during the night stand up in prayer worshipping Allah. They're burdened by that. This man who worshipped Allah for 80 years, while they themselves don't have 80 years to live. And that's when Allah revealed, "Inna anzalnahu fi laylatil qadr, wa ma adraka ma laylatil qadr, Laylatul Qadr khayrun min alfi shahr. The night of decree is better than 1,000 nights. It's better than 1,000 months. So that's why we are at the end of this race, and so every single moment of ours matters so much more. And Ibn Jawzi Rahimahullah mentioned beautifully in this conclusion of Ramadan, when the race horse knows that it is nearing the end of its track, it exerts all its effort to win the race. It does not allow the racehorse to be more clever than you, for rarely deeds are judged by their conclusion. So if you didn't do well with welcoming Ramadan, then perhaps you will do better bidding it farewell. So the race haven't ended, brothers and sisters. We are yet to begin. Rasulullah mentioned 3 hadiths in Sahih Bukhari, that whoever fasts the months of Ramadan out of faith and in hope of reward, his previous sins will be forgiven. Whoever prays the night out of faith and in hope of his reward will have all his sins forgiven. And whoever prays in the night of Laylatul Qadr out of faith and hoping his reward, all of his sins will be forgiven. So race to the forgiveness, and this is what forgiveness looks like. Allah mentioned in Surah Al-Imran, وَسَارِئُوا إِلَى مَغْفِرَةٍ مِّن رَبِّكُمْ وَجَنَّةٍ عَرْضُهَا السَّمَاوَاتُ وَالْأَرْضُ أُعِدَّتْ لِلْمُتَّقِينَ. And race to the forgiveness to your Lord, and a garden as wide as the heavens and the earth, prepared for the righteous. Till then, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
My Allah is the one.